Hello VOD, hello everyone, hello Voidbound, hello Simulator, hello Deathwish, hello Rotid, hello Panda, and hello Philip Jump with the first time chat. Good day, 9. By the way, what's the best EU source in LV/MV? I would say probably light fuel is your best bet in LV. It is not renewable in any sane way, so you'll have to go out and find oil to get it. Steam is fine. I wouldn't recommend it, but I've been using creosote in semi-fluid generators, just by automating creosote bottles and wood, and that's been pretty effective for me so far. Hello, Kuma. Hello. Also, yeah, Hollow with the Dinkwater. Tortillo. Hello. Gartox, I was a benzene enjoyer last run, but I want to try some new things and then I'll come to an actual conclusion. But yeah, I've been doing some building offline. I guess I'm the only one available today who's Project Singularity streaming. Oh my lord. Hollow Wings with the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Holy moly. Holy. Thank you, Hollow, for always being there and being a part of this wonderful community. Much love, my friend. So I've been doing some building offline, as you can see. I need to work on it a little bit more. But I have a pretty large project that actually Neurotic Goose requested of me. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And if you know what it is, keep it close to the chest. I'm not... People who know will know. Don't tell anyone yet. I'm going to make this a gigantic cherry tree. We're going to put water everywhere, but I have some prerequisites that we have to do. First thing is we need to get enough mana generation to make this project possible, if you don't know what it already is. And the second thing is actually a really small thing. I have all these water sources here that I need to fill, and I don't want to do it with buckets. So there's another thing that I could be doing, which is a Botania thing. Excuse me, I just woke up. I have a little list here. We have... Oh yeah, it's called Rod of the Seas. And this thing just uses mana and places down a water source, which is really nice for like the entirety of the game, honest to God. So I'll be excited about this. And the other thing that we're doing today is I am going to teach you guys how to make the kind of most goated mana setup in early game that you can make. This is the Gourmarylis, and we're going to be taking some inspiration from other Project Singularity members in order to do this. I'll show you guys what I mean in a sec. But hello. Hollow Wings just subbed for 9 months in a row. Oh my god, the prime sub. Thank you, Hollow. I appreciate you. We did get a little book here of the Tofu Mart grand opening, located at second floor of Tofu Tower. Oh my gosh. I did see this already, but I want to show you guys this. Let's see, do we have any more tofu coin? Oh, we have a lot of tofu coin. Alright, let's get buying. Hello, Dan the Man. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Fire is disabled on the server, but only fire spread, I think. What is all this from? Someone just put a hole in the wall and then left it there, I guess. We are gonna try cake mana later. That will be for the secret project. But yeah, we're just gonna, let's head over. Oh, I always go one too far. That's Lokiba, right? I do, okay. Value, I have 55 stainless steel. I have so much stainless steel, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, let me turn down the song because it's a little active. So welcome to Tofu Tower. Let's head to the second floor. We all found the bell immediately and we started spamming that. I just want you guys to know that. Floor 2. So we do have some free stuff. I already took a little bit of this. Magical goods. Okay. I would love a demagnetizer for Botania. So we're going to do this. We're using the Trado mats, which I think is really cool. But I'm going to try that. Somehow I don't think that that's right, chat. Um, I'm just gonna hold on to these and give them back if he needs them, but that doesn't seem right. I thought it was 4 tofu coin per one. Anyway, a part of me kind of wishes to be a part of a run like this, but the progression demons in my head keep whispering. They keep whispering for me too, Hollow. Like I know exactly what you're thinking. Soy is using all those demons to build, and then Carnivarius. I did make the GTNH menu theme along with 2 other soundtracks. So, all right, what else? Ooh, okay, dynamism tablets. So I was gonna make these today, but I have so much on my plate that I would prefer to just buy some. So I'm gonna use, let's say, 5 tofu. Well, that ain't right. Oh, I'm on infinite mode, or it is on infinite mode. Soy, I think we need to fix this one. All right, let me give you back that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give you back that as well. I can't believe you have so much magical wood. Do we need water? Yeah, I could use some thirsty tanks. Also, Soy, does this mean it's 1 tofu coin for 4 thirsty tanks? I'm not sure I understand, frankly. It's still on infinite mode in the top right. Okay. Oh, there's my alarm. Alright, I do need something a little more chill. This machine just sucks, rip. Yeah, that's what I figured. That is what I figured. Alright, thirsty tanks are good. These just take a water source next to them, and they will give you like 1,000 liters of water per second, which is really good at this tier. Flight harness. Ooh, meteor striders. Oh my god, these are all such good things to buy, but I can't get distracted. I should buy these out while they're here. But I did already overchant this with Mending, Last Stand, and Soulbound, so I feel weird about getting a second pair. Next one is actually going to be Giga Lawn Basing. See how fast I go when all aesthetics are clipped? Yeah, I love that. I was thinking about that, honestly. Yeah, I think I can make these cloaks really easily. And I kind of want to do it on stream because they're so useful, and I think that people should learn how to make them. So that's probably going to be my MO here, and I'll save them for other people who want to get them. Exo Leggings, Ascent Boost 4, Protection 4, Soul Tethered. Okay, I mean, I'll take 2 pairs of those. It's probably better than what I got, so. What the heck? What the? Soy cake jump scare. Okay. That's a little intense, chat. I don't know if I want that. Well, these are certainly interesting. I'll keep them in my backpack for later use. But yes, we did some good shopping at the tofu mart today. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Thank you, Soy Cake, for expanding our minds. Oh, and then the last thing I wanted to do, I'm gonna show you guys the inspiration for the build that's coming up today, because Soy Cake knocked it out of the park. But he had a little system that I really like using dynamism tablets to farm crops, and I want to show you guys it because I think it's really genius, and I want to give credit where credit is due. My frame rate is absolutely dying over here, but so check this out. Oh, I think I'm out of copter pack juice. He's using dynamism tablets and time wood to grow crops, and then this one thing has an unstable scythe with a dynamism tablet that's just constantly right clicking. and that harvests all the crops on both layers of this thing, which is really cool. And then I think he's just using a hopper hawk up here that I made for him to pick up all of the loot in the area, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to make something similar because I'll show you why. I'll tell you guys why in a bit, but we're going to be doing some mana generation stuff. It is probably good with a jetpack or a harness, you're right. Damn, I just woke up. I need some water. Is anyone using dynamism tablets to farm kobolds and redcaps yet? That's interesting. I'm gonna have to try that soon. We do have access to unbreakable tools, so only on LV and the builds are already looking so good. Well, we don't have anything else to do, frankly. So we are just like pulling teeth right now. I said this earlier. I said, when you have nothing else to do but pull teeth, pulling teeth becomes really fun. And that's my stance. All right, this is a gift for hubby. I'll hold the thirsty tanks. I need those. I need that. Actually, I'll just bring 2 of these. All right, I gotta think. Is there anything I need to do? I think. Let's start with this. Let's give you guys the whole through line on what's exactly going down here. So, I'm gonna set up one of those farms here that farms eggplant and garlic. And eggplant and garlic together, Pam's eggplant, can make stuffed eggplant, which is a great meal that has a lot of nutrition in it. And we're going to feed these to plants called Gourmarylises. Let me grab my Lexica Botania to read out the entry of what that does. Functional generating flora, Gourmarylis. The Gourmarylis is one hungry flower. It'll eat up any food in a small area around it and turn it into mana. There's a catch though. It can only digest a single food at a given time. The mana is created when it's done. Any other food it finds, it'll also devour, but not create any mana from it. So we need to find a system that times out feeding Gourmarylises. And it depends on nutritional value of the food. And then we get a bunch of mana. So that's my early game mana setup that I'm going to be using. So hollow here. And yeah, Austereman, I actually got this from Neurotic Goose's Skyblock thing, because he did this for his mana pylons, and we're going to be doing similar stuff because we want mana overchanting soon. Alright, so the first order of business, I think let's make 3 Gourmarylises. This is the recipe. We have everything we need, I think. Let's switch this to Burning Blossom. And thank you for the follow, Gage the guitar player. I appreciate you, my friend. What do you like playing on the guitar? All right, we need mystical gray petals, light gray. I've been farming out some of these petals, yellow and red. We only need half as many red as anything else. So let's do this, this, this. I also did go out and craft some of these runes ahead of time because I knew that this would take a lot of time. Rune of Summer, I have a lot of that. And let's use the Burning Blossoms, because those are a lot less rare than my other flowers currently. Just like random riffs, that's vibes. Carnivorious, have you ever done content on how you develop the GTNH music? No, but I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. Okay, is my magnet disabled? Actually, you know what? This is a perfect time to check out if this dislocator inhibitor works. It seems to. So my magnet is on, and if I'm out of the range, I can't throw my item. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. But if I'm here, I can. Oh, soy cake, you genius. I love you. Mwah. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. So now we just need seeds and a wand to finish that off. Actually, we don't need a wand. What am I talking about? And there's our first Gourmarylis, which is a really good generating flower. This Everfull urn is refilling our petal apothecary, which is lovely. There we go. Kind of down bad in terms of Minecraft. LMAO. And then value. Thank you. I've probably said this 10 times, but your music is great, Nine. I appreciate that. I worked hard on it, and I'm very proud of what I came up with. All right, so let's... I'm going to need to do some planning here because I need to figure out how exactly do I want to do this. I think we should make these floating, first of all. Every Botania plant, you can make them into a floating version of the plant, and it's really nice. Do I have some extra flowers that I can do this with? Let's do this. Glimmering. Okay, grab that. And then we need a floating glimmering flower. Pasture seeds, dirt, and flower. Where are our pasture seeds? The music is so amazing that it's been on a daily playlist for like a few weeks now. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that, y'all. I really appreciate that. You know, it's really funny. I've probably said this before, but I started my Minecraft journey, like my streaming journey, so that way I could promote my music. And I think that's so funny that now I've like, actually, I'm really like grown into liking streaming. And I thought I was just going to do it as like a throwaway for a while. All right, floating gourmet. Let's get all three of those. And I think I'll just place them down for now just to get something on the board. That looks nice. All right, what else do we need to do? We need to get our food farm online, and that requires a couple of things. I actually went over to Locuba, don't tell them I said this, and I stole a single eggplant and a single garlic from their garden. I'm sure they won't mind. But this should be enough to get everything going. I do need some type of hoe, and I do believe I had some type of really good soil. Let me grab the hoe first. Okay, we got the fertilized dirt, and I think we'll just do this on this layer, frankly. I don't have any flight on me. Should probably go fill that up soon. And then we will need a hopperhock actually to collect all this, but that's neither here nor there, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Having trouble getting in here without creative flight. Probably should have made this more accessible to myself at this current time. All right, that'll work. Nice and slow. How is everyone doing today? What have you guys been up to? Is everyone gregging? Is that why you're here? Need some background noise to greg to? Okay, I do probably need more torches, but let's do this off rip. There we go. And then we do need to set up the dynamism tablets. So you'll set these, well, rip. You'll set these up facing you. So I'm gonna do it like this, and it should face this block. And I think we just wanted to right click for eternity. It doesn't seem to be right clicking. There's no redstone control here. Okay, well, that's awkward. Wait, I think I actually know. If I plant something, will it do what I need to do? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Attaboy. Okay. We do need a better tool for this. The Matic is not going to work because it doesn't have, well, it'll work, but it doesn't have AoE. And there is a Tinker's tool that can solve this predicament. Hello, Praetos. I don't have all the hearts. I'm lazy. I don't play like that. Unless it's utility, I generally don't. One of these days I'll go and get all my hearts. So we want a scythe. And that is going to be made out of unstable ingots. How do we make this again? We need a scythe head, 2 tough tool rods, and a tool binding. Okay, we can definitely do that. Tough tool rod. We do need to make a scythe head real quick. Do we have one? Yes. We have 4 nuggets of molten brass for some reason. I don't know why. So we're going one step at a time. Don't worry. I got it. I got it. I appreciate the help, though. Is there anything that's worth it to mill? Chalcopyrite, pendanolite, spessartine, sphalerite, monazite. Wow. I have never been milling, and I don't know if I want to. I think I have to. It's a mill grinding machine. 200 recipes? Oh my lord. Oh, I guess they're all just variations. We did milling on our dune run. Not that bad if you build big. Okay, okay. I'll take your word for it. Alright, there we go. There's our scythe head tool pattern. I'm streaming right now. Oh, we had a scythe head cast. I'm so silly. Okay, that's that. Okay, let's grab what we need. I don't need this. I need that. And then the tough tool. Oh, we have one unstable tool rod. That's nice. Let me grab some more unstable ingots. I think we need to make these. And I know Flurbin was really scared of them last time we talked about unstable ingots. Where are my... Ah, there we go. But they're really not scary. All you need to do is find one of these Tinker's crafting stations or make one. Put in your division sigil, get a stack of diamonds and a stack of... or just more than one, I think, works. And just let it rip. Shift click it, and then you should be safe. As long as they're stacking, they're good. And you can like drop them, do whatever you need with them. Do we have the tool binding? Okay, I need to make probably one more tool rod and then one scythe head. Is that 8 material cost? Okay. I swear we have a tool binding. Like how... We could not have made the tool we needed. Let me check. Tool binding cast. Really? Really? I think Flurbin ate it, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Put that in there. Tough binding pattern. Let's put that there. I'll put away some of my stuff. Hello, GX Eclipse. It's going well. How are you today? I'm Bing chilling. Realistically, they only need to make a few changes to make milling line not terrible. What would you propose to fix milling? Let me also drain this random blood. Just playing on Star T? Lovely. That's one of the packs that I've been looking to try in the future. Is it regular binding, not tough binding? Let me check. Let me check. You might just save me some time. Oh, no, it is tough binding, I think. That looks tough. Yeah, that's baby binding. And material cost is 3. All right, we got this, and then we go. Okay, that's everything. Now we just need to wait for this scythe to get together and then we can assemble it and then, yeah, we just gotta start putting stuff together. Assemble the scythe first. There we go. Unstable induced scythe. It's free. Apparently I'm prepared to fight for some reason. I don't know what that means. Create your first weapon. Apparently the scythe is a weapon. I was not aware. And then let's do garlic on the bottom and eggplant on the top because I think that's just more fun. I also should probably make this area a little more navigatable. So let's get some ladders or something for now. You're not around. I swear I just put the hoe somewhere, the mattock. Where did I put the mattock? I need that thing. Am I insane, chat? Shouldn't it be in my inventory? Okay, I think I'm just clinically insane. Let's go grab the steel scythe. Hopefully that works to hoe ground. 3 mentioned. That joke will never get old. That doesn't work. I guess I need to make one. I feel like I'm going insane though. It should be very close by, right? I don't know if I can T-search a mattock. Neutronium unstable induced. No T-search there. Could it be somewhere in here? Man, I think I'm going crazy. Have you checked your bag? Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, well, there it goes, I guess. Review the VOD, chat. Review the VOD. Tell me how I did. I just need a hoe. Let's see. It could be anything. It really could be. Oh, there it is. Oof. Scary. The ghost of Flurbin ate it. That's so true. Do I need a water source for this? That's my question. Let's do this from the ground up. All right, so I'm gonna use another funny piece of tech. We actually need to do a crafting recipe for this. Well, I'm gonna use 2 funny pieces of tech. Or actually just a whole bunch of funny pieces of tech. So we need we need this to grow really damn fast. So we're gonna use time wood clocks to do that. 2, we need to pick up the items. So we're gonna use hopperhocks. 3, we need to craft the items into our stuffed eggplant, right? And there's a really cool way you can do this in LV really quickly that I like personally. Let me think about this. I think we could just do like some type of filtering and that would work. I wonder if I can make filters yet. Like Ender.io. Oh, yes I can. Okay. Is Flurbin done playing? No, he just can't make it today. His internet's out in this building, so he's just chilling today. All right, the next thing we need to make is the world interaction upgrade. And I think the quest book like goes over this, but what it actually does is it has 2 modes. One is the one that everyone knows, which is it can automatically mine cobblestone. The second that I really like is you can use it to craft things automatically. And I'll show you how it works, but we just need to make a couple of these first. So I do believe we have enough stuff for these gears. Let's get this going. Let's make I mean, 9 is a good number, chat. 9 is a really good number. I guess we're doing 3 then. No, we're gonna do 9. And then 36 lapis plates. So we need lapis dust. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because I think those Tinker's tools have a lot of NBT that does not really mess with being T-searched. All right, let's get that going. And we need 18 iron pickaxes and 18 diamond pickaxes, so that's going to be fun to craft. Sorry, chat. There we go. 9 pickaxes. We use this in GOG. We use the crafting table to make a ton of fresh water via thirsty tanks, which is fed into recyclers for scrap boxes. Oh lord, I actually really like that. I might have to take the scrap box tech. What can you get from scrap boxes? Is there like a... Oh, hello. Dude, what if we just, instead of doing progression normally, we just made a gigantic scrap box farm? This looks kind of fun, honestly. There's nothing like super necessary that we can get out of this. Titanium dust we can already get, I think. But it's not really useful until we can... Ooh, plat dust, though. Hello? Tungsten dust, okay. You can use 30 recyclers and 1 packer and unpacker on a single amp of LV. Let's go. We might do this. This is low-key, this is so funny. Like, yeah, actually, I love this. There's so many, like, outputs we'd have to account for, though, which would be kind of a pain. But we could set something up. Alrighty. Let's make our diamond pickaxes and get a couple of these world interaction upgrades going, so I can clear my damn inventory of all the pickaxes. Unfortunately, that won't be happening today. It's all pickaxes all the way down. Oh, I hate how the tools block me from adding things to the crafting station. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's new, but it really messes with me. Huh. Damn, this has got to be the worst way to craft all of these out. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Let me throw some stuff into the... Let's craft that. Let's empty the inventory if we can. Started a GTNH GOG run? Okay, good luck. That's generally not easy, and I wish you the best. It'll take some time. I heard that Dragonium, who's a member of this server, actually started a GOG run recently, and he got to he got saplings. He's like golden. He's already progressed through all the hard stuff. Okay, did I mean to shift click? Not really. Is it gonna be okay? Probably. This will probably be not enough pickaxes anyway, so... No, not this. You're the sunflower. How are these like the most obnoxious thing to craft ever? Why is it like this? Should have just done NEI auto crafting actually. That would have been a perfect use case for this. Alright, there we go. 9 world interaction upgrades. I am putting these pickaxes in jail. Let's empty our inventory real quick. Get all of that out of the way. Sticks, and I think that's it. Yeah. I'll put the lapis plates somewhere funky, like there. Gemstones go here. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how this works, I think. Hopefully. Let's grab our 2 basic item filters real quick, though. So, you'll want to have... Ooh, what will you want to have? You want to have lighting down here, that's for sure. Don't want any mob spawning. Let's just scaffold out here with some dirt. Alright, so this will be our hopperhock. Let's put an area for a chest down right below, like a big chest. And then from there we can extract, so this is the chest, and then we'll have 2 conduits both here and here. And then we'll array out 9 baby chests. And that is going to be a very key part of this world interaction upgrade. From there, we will take a crafting table, which I just don't have in my inventory for some reason. And then we'll put the world interaction upgrade on the other side with a transfer node. So I actually need to grab a transfer node. I haven't even done that in the LV quest book. Hello, Sorcery. How's it going? Transfer node. Transfer pipe. Molten red alloy and steel plate. Is that MV though? Oh, of course it's an MV assembler. Why would they make my life easy and fun? This is GTNH after all. What was I expecting? Okie dokie. Let's get that going. Transfer pipe. Ugh. 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 What a gross recipe. Let's say 16. I'm sure that'll tide us over for whatever we need. We'll file out the rods. 16 of these. I don't think we have steel foils, so let's just make those real quick. I think it's 1 to 4 in the bender. Yeah. Not that we're like particularly lacking on steel or anything. What was that storage thing with the nice UI? Let me get back to it. Soy gave it to us. I think you can get it from loot games early on. This is the compartment. It's actually a pain in the ass to use. It's the only reason I use it is because it's the highest storage thing that you can put next to a crafting station, and crafting stations can only pull from 1 inventory. So you just need something with massive storage. You can't organize anything within these compartments. You can't shift click. You can't like drag and click all items into something. It's just a pain in the butt to use. Yeah, I hate compartments so bad, but they work great. If they weren't so good, I wouldn't be using them. You can organize it through the crafting station, but it organizes the entire inventory, not per tab. Yeah, that seems like a pain. That seems like a pain in the ass. Alright, let's craft out as many as we can get so far. And hello, Soy Cake, by the way. Soy is another member of Project Singularity. The one we are so kindly stealing this design from. Alright, oh my god, what is this recipe? What is this horrifying recipe? Thankfully, I only need 1 of these. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Where are our conveyor belts? Our small steel gears should be somewhere in here. Okay, ender pearl screw. Ender pearl screw. Who Never mind. I'm beyond asking. I'm beyond asking. 20 seconds. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Oh, water the crops. Hello, Dark Scorpion. Cheers. GX, I'm old fashioned. I don't like NEI autocrafting. That's my excuse. No, I mean, I don't know if I agree. Value, I think I just like complaining. Like I think most of these recipes make sense. Like Ender Pearl Screw, it's a transfer node. Ender Pearls are like teleporting and teleporting items. Like it kind of makes sense. It makes some logical sense, right? I just like complaining. It's for the bit. We do need more lube. That should be enough for now. Oh my god. Arceus with the 10 bits. Thank you, my friend. How are you doing today? I really appreciate that. Okay, there's our Ender Pearl bolts, which we'll throw back in the lathe. All right. LP is the weirdest part in this pack. I will never use LP. I was even looking into Corporea sparks for item storage in LV because we're gonna be here for a while, as per our challenge rules. Um, Corporea sparks are just like the last thing you want to use. I've heard there's a Thumbcraft inventory, the Inventarium. This thing. This looks freaky as fuck. Actually, I might want to do this just because it looks so cool. Is that a brain? That's sick. Okay, I know Duct is trying to do Inventarium stuff, so I will go see what he does with that, and I will try to figure it out, because that looks very cool. Alright, we've got all of this. I just need a crafting table, honestly. Patch guy here, you heard it right. You heard it right. And then we just need a crafting table, which I totally know how to make. I play this game. All right, there we go. So, put our crafting table here. Does this world interaction upgrade need to be on the exact opposite side? Okay, it does. So we'll do some funky stuff with the time wood clocks. And then we need one transfer pipe to get the items out. And then I think we'll do some just gigantic like Joppa barrel down here or something. One sec. There we go. Do we have Java barrels? Am I insane? Am I crazy? We have no Java barrels? I don't know if I want... Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. I do have a hover pack. I don't feel like going out and getting oil and filling it back up. That's the main issue here. It could be really, really simple here. All right, so that's pretty much everything. We do need to filter some stuff and like get it going, but it's the setup for now. Let's mine this down. I forget that I keep forgetting like we need a lot of important stuff. So let's put some time wood clocks down first of all. That should speed up these crops up here to a crazy degree, as far as I'm aware. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Whoops, hit my head. Does it need to be directly under the... This crop isn't growing. Does it need light? Is that the problem? Okay, that seems to be working. We are getting garlic. Okay, that's good, that's good. What is wrong with the rest of them, though? I should really just grab some oil and get this hover pack going. I think it'll save everyone the sanity. There you go. Start growing. All right, as we get these crops, we'll just keep planting them. And we need a hopper hawk as well. Okay, we're doing well. Let me go grab some oil to fill up my backpack. And LP is Logipipes, logistics pipes, which are like an early game AE2 substitute that's slow and laggy. I don't know. I feel bad about trashing Logipipes, but I really don't like Logipipes at all. All right, 2 item conduits. We're gonna need a break into the stainless steel because we need a bakeware. So that's 5 plates and 2 bolts. I can cut these and make it super efficient. So let's do that. File here, do that. Cutting machine here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab that. We got our filters, which I'll just open up and... Oh, I can't do that. Need a chest and a hopper hawk. That's what I need. Or a barrel. Barrel would work. Alright, how do we make these bad boys? Swamp flower, mystical gray, mystical light gray, rune of air, and redstone root. Rune of air I have. That's good. Where is our redstone root? I swear I made a bunch of these. Well, I guess we're making some more. Vacuum tubes it is. The Nightly Boy, hello. Hey Nine, I want to ask, what's your building process and inspiration? I really love your Stargate base and I want to do something similar. Well, my inspiration was Tron. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. So that was the inspiration for that base. But I think the mindset that you need is to embrace failure. And this is a mindset with all art. So if you look at this build right now, looks kind of bad, honestly. The tree is not really where it needs to be. All of this is not very detailed. It doesn't draw the viewer anywhere. But I think what you need to know is that that's the point. This build isn't finished. You need to just commit to a build. You have an idea and you just keep going, you push through, and eventually you'll get to a point where you'll be like, wait a minute, if I make this tweak here, here, and here, this will be a perfect build. And it just takes time and failure. You need to accept that you're going to do something that's not going to look good at first. And that's the trouble. It's hard. It's really hard. Everything takes time and steps. Oh my lord, that's a lot of garlic. Okay, so I'd hazard to say that we're doing pretty good so far. Alrighty, let's do redstone root. Get our light gray. How many do we need? 2 gray, 2 light gray. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I apologize if you guys hear any background noise. It might go for a little bit, but it'll be over soon. All right, there's that. Grab the hopper hawk. What do you think of the new Tron movie? I haven't watched it yet, so we'll see what I think. All right, here's the hopper hawk. I think we need to make it floating, actually. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I apologize. I might need to mute my mic for a little bit. Some cooking going on. Okay, grab this. We put the black mystical flower with glowstone dust to get the glimmering flower. Then we get pasture seed dirt, get floating black flower. Then hopper hawk plus the floating flower is the floating hopper hawk. Okay, I'm glad that it's not super hearable, which is nice. All right, so the hopper hawk works. It should pick up nearby items and like when my magnet is off, that is, and deposit them in this chest. I'm really hoping that it works. There we go. It seems to be. Let's craft out all the seeds we need to finish this out. There's one eggplant. It just does not want to grow, I guess. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna do the filtering and the conduit stuff. Naki boy, we are working on mana generation as we speak. Let's filter. So it's from here. The recipe for this is eggplant, garlic. So let's do eggplant here, and then I'll extract on purple because that just seems like the right thing to do. Is there no purple? Okay, there's purple. That's good. Insert on purple. There we go. Eggplant coming in. Garlic will come out of here on circuit or on white channel. And then let's filter this bad boy as well. The question is, there's probably a way to make this uber efficient. I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably just void overflow the barrel. I'll figure out some redstone control for the tile, like these time wood clocks later, so I can shut them off when I don't need them running, because that it's probably not super performant or nice to the other members to keep that running 24/7. Also, yeah, we are going to need to catch all these drops because they're just dropping off the side at this point. I could probably make like a ring of glass at the bottom. Man, I hate poison. Okay, yeah, we did all of our processing. So we've got our... I don't think I ever need stainless steel foils. I think I just sacrificed some stainless steel to the gods, and now we can't get it back. Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad, actually. Chromium dioxide tape reel? What the... Intergalactic CDVR. Oh, no. Rip to a real one. 20 stainless steel foils. That'll be our shame. Finding stainless steel to finish my upgraded wand and LV was a pain. Somehow lucked into it. I grinded out a bunch of it and I found a really good strategy to get it going. I had like 55 at some point that we were like blasting through at very high speeds. All right, let's make the thing. Let's put the tools back. I don't want these. Bakeware. Is it bolts, not screws? Oh my. It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna use the screws. I'm gonna use the screws. Everything's gonna be okay. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. Oh my god. We're taking so many stainless steel L's today. This is crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, so the trowel is a really cool thing that allows you to do block placing. It basically, here, let me see. Places a random block from your hotbar, and it's by Quorns. Of course it's by Quorns, the lovely, the most esteemed dev who makes a bunch of quality of life stuff. And that's how I placed all of this, is I had an array of blocks in my inventory, and I just had that place it all out randomly, which is really nice. So thank you, Quorns. Again, we love Quorns. I got the cash, tell a friend. All right, let's finally do this thing. Bakeware, my enemy, my behated. And let's grab some glass as well. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's actually really useful. Thank you, Corns. All right, let's get this just here so that way we can catch all the drops, ideally. Oh, actually, I should do this a layer down. Oh my god, my hammer is really hammering. I did not expect to be able to insta-break glass. That's a new one for me. 1, 2, 3, let's do right there. Oh my lord. This farm just works actually probably way too fast for what we need. That's so crazy. I didn't realize that soy's scale was so industrial for this. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's get our bakeware. So we put the bakeware in here, and then down below, we need our world interaction upgrades, and that should start crafting. Yep, there we go. There's our stuffed eggplant right there, crafting through. And I actually love this. This is probably one of the fastest auto crafting available in LV. Moin, Knicker. And yes, Amine is peak. I love Amine. I dare say, we're probably going to need some type of overflow storage for all of the eggplant and garlic. I'm kind of scared about that, TBH. All right, that's phase 1 of the plan. Phase 2 is we need to set up something to give these Gourmarylises those stuffed eggplants automatically. Let's just do like a straight up, let's do a little test here. I'm gonna skip the Kanye for now. Did you guys claim the storage drawer void upgrade quest? That's true. I could do that. It's not too hard. But I also have other options. So you can see that this Gourmarylis just ate that thing, and it is generating mana now. You kind of need to wait till it's done in order to get it what it needs. So there we go. It's emptying out here. We're gonna need to figure out a lot of logistics around this. So the throughput issue is definitely the mana spreaders, and oh man, I have ideas, but I'm not really sure how I want to orchestrate this. Let's bind these to different mana spreaders first of all. This will go here, this will go here. I love how they just like have that little eating sound. They just slurp that shit up. And chat, I don't know if you know this, but that's actually a lot of mana for that little investment. Let's grab some more spreaders. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. So let's make something here. Let me empty my inventory, and then I have an idea on something to make. Transfer node, you're just gonna go in here. Put the seeds in the greens chest. Keep this. Chuck this in here. Vacuum tubes go there. Screw the spider drops. I hate you, spiders. The axe can go away. Time wood, I'll leave. Okay, that's pretty much everything. So I need a couple of things for utility for this upper area. I need to be able to charge this mana pool here, which is kind of big. And we also need the runic altar to be charged. There's a couple of ways we can do this. And I think let's get into sparks. I don't know if these runic altars can accept sparks though, actually, now that I think about it. But this should be pretty easy to like make a mistake on and be okay. So we just need petals, blaze powder, and white, and some type of wisp drop. What is it? What are these things called? Ethereal essence, I think. We gotta have them somewhere. They might be in this Thaumcraft chest here, TBH. If not, I can just kill some wisps. Damn. I truly don't see any. Huh. Are you gonna need time for feeding the Gourmarylises? Probably. We're gonna need to time it out because I think they just munch that shit up otherwise. Especially because we don't really have good mana movement in LV. And we can't do spark augments, which is such a pain. I'm gonna propose to the devs that they make that a little more accessible. Alright, these will work. I'm blind. Blindness and poison are probably my least favorite effects that I have to deal with. Alrighty. Blaze powder. Nice. Big. Okay, there's that, and then we'll chuck this in. Okay, sparks. Sparks are your bread and butter in Botania. I'm just gonna craft all of these out because sparks are so good. I don't think I can put a spark on this. That's true. Okay. Sparks allow the movement of mana from pools to other pools when you have augments, and from pools to stuff like mana enchanters and other stuff when you don't have augments. They're like the terrestrial agglomeration plate. Oh my god, I don't know how to say this. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. This thing needs a spark. That's the fastest way to get mana into it. I don't know. So, okay. I was under the impression that sparks would not move mana. So see how there's mana in this pool but none in this one? I was hoping that the spark would move mana and distribute it evenly between these two pools, but they can't. And the only way you can do that is augments. There are spark augments that allow you to change how these work, but they all need titanium plates. And I was hoping, I was going to talk to the devs and see if we can change this to stainless steel. Because having sparks be locked behind titanium is like such an L, such a huge L in my opinion. Basically, we would want to put a recessive spark on these mana pools, and that would feed mana into any normal spark. It's very sad that we can't actually use this tech, but I'm sure we'll find a use for sparks. So I guess we're just going to need to use good old mana spreaders to do what we got to do. Let's see. There's also another thing that we can make to distribute mana. It is called, I think it's legitimately called the mana distributor. Holy moly. It's as simple as that. Mana glass, silver plate, living rock. Okay, I don't think we have any silver or mana glass, but let's also make some more of God's gift to man, aka mana glass. There's that. Silver plate. Is Botania required for progression? At some point in the run, yes. There's the Draconic Evolution Fusion Crafter, and this thing is a point of contention for many players. I don't think you need this until about UHV, UEV, and it requires one thing from every single, like the end of every single magic pack. So we've got, oh my god, that's a new texture. That's cool. Okay, that's throwing me off, but I actually kind of like it. You need the Primordial Pearl, which is the end of Thaumcraft. Soul Shards is the end of Blood Magic. I think Super Dense Void Plate is something, whatever. And then Dense Gaia Spirit Plate, which is the end of Botania. So you need this, and it's basically only to make. Oh wow, this has a Hellish Metal recipe. That's cool. There's like Gate Parts and Dragon Blood. Dragon Blood is for like late game liquid crafting. Oh my god. Yeah, the infinity components look a little bit different. That's kind of cool. I don't like how they're like blinking at me. It's kind of throwing me off actually. It's a little intense. Alright, I want to switch the playlist here. There's no way to automate the Gaia Guardian. Everyone hates that. Even me, I hate that. And yeah, I mean that's it. There's no way to automate them, and you need to kill like a lot of them for the dense plate. So it's kind of an L. But I like Botania, so I don't really mind as much. All right, so we have a mana distributor. I want to make like a place up here that I can use to craft things like quickly and very accessibly. And so I just want to pump mana into this above area, and we can actually retire the endo flames here. Don't need them anymore. Let's chuck those guys in here. Mana glass goes there. Get rid of the stone brick. All that can go there. Charcoal just chuck back in here. Yeah, the Gaia Guardian fight is kind of fun. It's kind of fun, but it gets old after like the umpteenth time. I don't know how I suddenly got that quest. I think I picked up the infusion altar actually. Let's see, does that... Oh my god. It wants me to craft 4 of every single rune in order to move on with that quest. No, bro. Oh, and then here's the other tier gate that I hate about Botania. You literally just need an EV laser engraver to do Terra Steel. And I don't think that should be EV. I think that should be HV. And that would be kind of powerful, right? Because I think Terra Steel rotors are very powerful as far as I'm aware. Or at least like the, where the actual like rotor blades used in turbines, right? Isn't there something that you use in turbines? Am I crazy? Turbine blade. Ah, there it is. Magnalium. Okay. Would this be overpowered, chat? I don't know. If you could unlock this in HV, would that be a game breaker? Because I have no clue. I don't use turbines ever. I did large ascension generator in my last playthrough. So I have no clue. But if you could get this in HV, would it break progression? Because that's or would it just be incredibly rewarding? That's my second option. I feel like I want to do something with this mana here before we just break the. But yeah, basically I want to get some mana pools upstairs that I can use for leisure. I think let's try breaking this block here. What is that block? Will that work? Yeah, that probably would work with the mana distributor. Let's try it out. So let's put this here, that here. Grab that. Oh, and our mana pool is one block away. I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Is there anything I should craft before I sacrifice this mana pool to the gods? Oh, wait, I'm silly. I'm being silly. Mana tablet. Let's make a couple of those. All right, you'll shift right click the pool to put the mana into the tablet, essentially. Let me just chuck 2 of those in there because I think 2 tablets is 1 full pool, if I'm not mistaken. I'll use this opportunity to empty my inventory of random bullshit. Turbine blades are OP. Most people don't bother with Botania that early, but that's what I'm saying. Like, would it be a fair reward if does the output like match the amount of investment you'd need to put into it? And that's the real question. Because if it's too overpowered, then I totally understand if devs don't want that. But could it be like in a good niche if it gets included? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna propose that to the devs then. Move it to HV instead of EV. All right, and then the way this mana distributor works, as far as I'm aware, is that it'll just, if you shoot it into the distributor, it will distribute it between mana pools surrounding. And this is a good opportunity to have one auto crafting pool. Oh, whoops, I don't want to do that. And one with a catalyst. So the alchemy catalyst, actually, let's do 2. Why not? Fuck it. The catalyst has a different set of recipes entirely. I can show you. Mana pool. So there's a conjuration and an alchemy. What the heck? What the heck? What? Where is this guy spawning? I'm getting sniped out here. What's a guy to do? All right, chat. I'll be whispering in the ears of the devs. Hello, Esliz. How's it going? Alchemy Catalyst. Okay. So the Alchemy Catalyst has a couple of really interesting recipes. I think the main one that you guys are going to want is Prismarine shards. And early Prismarine allows you to do a lot of stuff because it's actually in the knack line now. I'm going to put out these fires. I know they don't spread, but it's making me nervous anyway. So having an Alchemy Catalyst pool around is always really, really nice. And then the second thing we're going to do is grab some mana spreaders. I don't know if there's like a best way to do this, perhaps. I think that should be fine. And then we'll grab our runic altar. And this will just be our auto crafting setup. It's a little messy because we need to make it pretty concise in order to use it all. But I think this is the best way to do this. I'll figure out ways to make this more aesthetically pleasing soon. And then what we need to do is grab from this mana pool here and send it straight up into the mana distributor. Okay. That's actually probably going right now, as far as I'm aware. Or at least it should be. Yeah, you see the mana pulses being sent. It's going to be really slow though, and there's a couple of ways we can upgrade it. Let's do a potency lens, or actually, we can combine lenses sooner or later, right? I forgot how you can combine lenses. Would it be mana manipulation lenses? Oh, can change the color of the burst. Oh, that's cool. Okay, wait, we might make a pink lens to go with all the cherry trees. All right, that's pretty free as far as I'm aware. That's good. Combining lenses with slime ball and a crafting table. Okay, that's really easy. Let's make a couple of potency and velocity lenses. Mana steel ring. What is this diabolical? Let's get our mana glass here. Unlock Steam Age last night. Let's go, Esliz. Congratulations. You're there. Alrighty. We have plenty of mana steel to waste at this point, so I don't feel really bad on just crafting everything into stuff. 3 mana lenses might not cut it though. This is kind of an intense song. Let me Okay, so a velocity lens needs a rune of air, and keep in mind this uses stainless steel, so I'm gonna have to go hunting for more. And a rune of fire, which also uses stainless, but I think we have some left over, so that should be fine. Rune of fire, rune of air. And then we just need to glue it together with a slime ball, which I need to find one. Oh, there we go. That's so funny. All right, and then let's get some dye. I think, I swear these petals should work, but we don't have a lot of this one. Let me propagate this real quick. Where's our composite lens? Is it still in the crafting table? Does that not count as dye? Am I crazy? Oh, we need to okay. We need to macerate it into dye. My bad. That's fair. Oh no, we don't have one. Is there a mana steel mortar? No. Alright, fuck it. We'll put it in the actual macerator. Yeah, dude, I love some Deftones. Random question, how well integrated is Thaumcraft with AE2? Okay, it's good. There is a problem. And it's mostly because Thaumcraft is ARR, or all rights reserved, because after years and years of us very politely asking Azenor if we can modify his code, he has still said no. And that is that Essentia and Digital Essentia is a pain in the ass to use. It is terrible. It's actually awful. And there's not many things that the devs can do about it unless it's no longer ARR. So we were just kind of stuck like that for a while, I think. Okay. I think what I could do is put a mana spreader here facing this way. And then one, actually, this pool isn't ever used, actually. I can just get rid of that for now. Do I have extras? Yes, I do. And then we need to figure out our situation with the Gourmarylises. We need to figure out, first we need to route the items here. And we also need to figure out how we're going to do automation. And I think I have an idea. We'll see. All right, that seems to be working-ish. Chat, do you see how this mana spreader is shooting to the opposite side of the pool right now? It actually, okay, I want to give you guys a quick lesson on mana. Mana actually shoots like globs that exist in the world. So all of these things, it'll shoot one mana beam. You'll see it traveling over there to the mana spreader. And then it will wait until the mana beam has hit its target before shooting another one. So throughput is limited by the speed at which the mana moves and the distance at which it travels and how big a burst of mana is going. The reason I have these pointed upward to the bottom corner of the mana pools is because that hits the bottom corner and it travels a tiny, tiny distance, which actually matters in throughput. It's like probably twice or thrice as fast as this one, where the mana beam hits the opposite side of the pool. So I wanted to show you guys that because I think that's really cool. But that's just me. That might just be me. All right, let's get some blocks and start automating. Digicentra auto crafting is a mess right now. It's actually gross. That's what pisses me off. I passive it, which is fine, but I don't like passiving things. I like on demanding. So that's my issue mainly. Okay, I think we're gonna actually need to hop into some Project Red for what I have in mind. Because this is the best timer in the game. It allows you to control the time very precisely and just very variably. But these things are a fucking pain in the ass to craft. They're actually terrible. I'm probably my least favorite components. Let's check this out. Anode, conductive plate, cathode, which is more conductive plate, pointer, which is a ruby lens plus a cathode. All on top of that, we got the conductive plate recipe, circuit plates, which is stone plate, and etched low voltage wiring. I think I might pop over to the Goose base just to get this done. Yeah, I generally don't do this until I have auto crafting online, but I just don't really have a choice at this point. But we can go over to the duck base, and I think they have all these machines set up that I can just borrow. Sure they don't mind. Oh, you know what I'm actually very scared about? I bet this eggplant machine is like going really quickly right now. Okay, wait, how are we doing? We're filling up on storage. It's trying to beat out the crafting speed. Oh, we've got 2,000 stuffed eggplant already. Holy moly, this is so fast. I dare say we should just turn this off for now until I figure out what I need to do with this. Mega EBF today? No, unfortunately we need to wait till HV for that. And as much as I'd like to, we just can't. We just can't. But here, I'll do a demo of what I think the setup is going to look like. Let's grab... I think Gregtech item pipes is probably the best way to do this. Not enough garlic. Yeah, it's like hard locked HV because the controller. Mega EBF. You just need an HV assembler and 3,600 seconds of your time, so it's kind of a pain, but that's okay. That's a tier gate that I don't really mind. Who's making a Mega EBF until HV anyway? I'm thinking about making a vid on infused seed farming setups. My setups are not absolute, and I've been testing stuff for like 4 days already. Sorry, one sec. I would love an infused seed video, as I don't really know how they work. I don't know, maybe confer with the community about testing. Why am I here again? I think I'm here to grab all of these Electrum item pipes, actually. And I don't know the answer to a lot of these questions. I think soy cake is a good resource for magical stuff and infused seeds. I don't really get into all of that, but you should check out soy cake streams on YouTube, and like hop in and ask him some of these questions. I think soy is here, so. Oh, there we go. Soy with the Reddit post drop. All right, so we need to get item pipes first of all. Which means I need a wrench to work with these bad boys. And then I think I'm just gonna dig a hole right here and then route the items through the pipe like that. Let's guesstimate. I think right here should be enough. Ooh, we missed it by a little bit, but that was good. There we go, perfect. All right, we're gonna need to find a good way to extract the eggplant out of there. Uh-oh. What am I doing, chat? Okay, grab this. I'll just put cobble here. I don't mind. And then do that. And then let's get a torch in here. 10 years ago? Yeah, Thaumcraft 4 is ancient at this point. Our eggplant is eggplanting. Let's go. I think we could just filtered conveyor this, honestly. That's probably our best bet here. But first, let me get the redstone control so we're not just dropping these things like crazy. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is close enough. And then I'll grab a lever, should help us. I got a lever, right? Yes. That's one hungry man there. 3K stuffed eggplants. Yep, yep. I actually have the healing axe, so I never need to eat again, but we're just doing it for the love of the game. No, we're doing it for mana generation currently. These, my flowers are very hungry. Hungry hippos right there. Okay, conveyor. Filter. Pen pineapple, apple pen. Tin screws. Please tell me we have tin screws. Iron screws. All right, chat, don't tell anyone this, but the filtered conveyor import is really overpowered, and it is as fast as a UEV. Is it UEV or is it UHV conveyor? Don't tell the devs that though. Don't tell them. It's I think several stacks per. It's maybe one stack per tick. Yeah. Don't let them know. All right, so each of these should. I guess they all have a stack, but when I unlock them, oh, I forgot that they need one more air block. Crap. Shucks. All right, we need to build it up one block. So as you can see, the Gourmarylis just ate a whole stack of that stuffed eggplant off the rip. It just doesn't even care. It's just one stack, it'll eat it all, right? So that's the automation game with these guys. You need to make sure that they're not eating all of your food off rip, but you're feeding them efficiently enough that you're generating as much mana as you can with them. And that is the game. Okie dokie. Grab that. Do that. And they're just noshing away right now until I toggle this off. I didn't know that it was going to do stacks at a time. All right, chillax, chillax. What? How are you still working open crate? Hold on, hold on. There goes all of our stuffed eggplant. Holy shit. All right. Where's the lever? Did I eat the lever? Come on. There we go. Okay. That should pause you. I don't know why it's not. What is with this guy? Okay. All right. We need to Hail Mary this. Where's my wrench? I think we're going to need to be a little more tactful. That is the hungry hippo right there. I want to see how much stuffed eggplant that guy just ate. Actually, I'm really curious. Oh my god, that was all of it. Okay, well, that's crazy. That's actually insane. His greed sickens me. Luckily, this farm is so damn fast that it just doesn't even matter. Okay. Okay, let's fix this, shall we? I think we're gonna go with droppers, actually. It doesn't seem like the open crate is doing exactly what I thought it would do. So instead, we're gonna go with the easy route. What are you doing here, you silly spider? Do we have droppers? Yes, we do. Of course we do. It's an infernal mob drop. We've got thousands of them, probably. Dispenser dropper. I'll just bring these over. Don't those flowers eat food even when full? Yeah, that's why I need to fix the system. Because that shit was just going. Okay, that should fix it. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. This is a lot simpler of a control scheme. Let's turn on the good old scythe again. Penultimate can you comparator output the mana pool to turn it back off? That's a great idea. I will definitely be, I generally do that, but here's my, and I could do that. I have very complicated mana setup right now. I could probably take a comparator output from this guy and then shut off the whole machine. But I'm thinking because I have infinite of this and very fast of this stuffed eggplant, maybe I don't even need to. All right, let's see. This should start filling up. There we go. It is unfortunately a manifold system. Is it manifold? Is that what they call it? When it fills up one by one. So we're gonna have to wait until the last one fills up, or I can just move this stack here. But basically, on a timer, we do need to time this too. I want to dispense one stuffed eggplant to each one of these gourmies. That should start generating. And then we need to wait until they're done. Like, I'm sure I can do this again. Yeah, we need to wait until they're fully empty of mana before we can generate, like... Actually, wait a minute. Did I just do that right? Is there like a time that we can do it? No. Okay, we need to wait until they're empty of mana before we feed them again, I think. All right, let's get a timer out. Let's see what our timing needs to look like. All right, stopwatch. It's you and me. You see this? Oh, I forgot the timer. They have a little pause before they even register the mana. And then I'll do that like that. So it's about like 13, 14, 15 seconds. Let's get our Project Red timer going. And then we'll hook that up to an actual timer and get the manaing. Let's throw all this shit away. I do not want to have this in my inventory right now. Mana pool, gone. Mana glass. I'll keep the Wand of the Forest because it's the vibe. Spark. Dirt. Maybe the cobblestone I'll keep. Actually, I don't need the Wand of the Forest. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Hello, Triss. How's it going? I love that little icon you have by your name. That's really cool. My favorite color is probably Akira Red. It's a very close shade. All right, I do want to play something a little more chill again. Oh, true. You know what? You know what? Let's do it. I actually love that. That's a great call because I don't like working with Project Red all the time. Oh my god, this could be like, that could be pretty nice. I do know that these are much less nice to work with, but they'll be usable for sure. Let's grab everything. I do remember needing a ring, so I think that's this, then like, what? Is it a hammer? What is the ring recipe? File hammer. It's just the reverse way. We got the sand. We need mana glass and redstone. Can't believe it's just stream going on when my disastrous self wakes up. Dude, I mean, I'm always here for you, of course. Magic hourglass. Wow, that's cool. All right, I think this works based on the amount of sand you put in it. I think that's how the cycles work. I don't know the exact timings on it. We might need to do some testing here. But that's a lot easier than a Project Red timer. All right, that's 64 sand. We probably don't want that much. I think it's 1 per second, actually. Oh my god, this is technology right here. So we want about 15 seconds here. Let's see if this works. I need my wand to tell. 1 soul sand is 10 seconds. That's news to me too. That's cool. Yeah, it says 15 seconds on it too. That's really nice. Actually, it would be cool if it like had the time counting down. But I guess that's literally the indication. All right. We're checking the gourmies. Do they get a full cycle? Mana comes in. All right, 1, 2. Oh my god, that's like perfect. That's like actually perfect. All right, basically all we would need to do to buff up this mana setup is get a couple more of these gourmies going and have them spread their mana. Lovely. Lovely. I think I even have like 1 or 2 more mana spreaders spare that I could be putting into this setup, or even like 3. All right, I mean, I will expand this later if I need to, but I think we pretty much did that. I have some other stuff on my list of things that I want to do. Got the gourmet set up. We got the mana distributor. What the? Rod of the Seas? Okay, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to write either. My handwriting is actually terrible. And that's mana. It's not the fastest thing, but it's passive and it's mine. So I'm very proud of that. All right, let's get the second part of this. I am tired of carting around water buckets, and I think you should be too. So the Rod of the Seas allows me to place down water sources for free. And all we need is some very simple stuff. I think I must have an extra rune of water. If not, I guess we can craft one. Oh god. Fishing rod, sugar canes, bone meal. Gross. Let's get a stainless steel plate going. Oh, these are for soy, actually. I remember that, because he requested 6 hopperhocks. So we got the mana powder. All right, we'll go craft out all the rest of the stuff we need. Yeah, free water. Oh, I am the only mod right now. I need to get some moderators. Banhammer. Got his ass. Thank you for the follow, Ace Puma. How's it going? How are you today? All right, what is the rest of the thing? I need stainless steel plate. I'm going to need to go hunting for stainless. I think I need these screws, actually, so I'm glad we crafted those. Bone meal. Sugarcane. I'll keep the rest of those, and fishing rod. This is the most unfortunate part of this recipe because Gregtech changes the fishing rod. Oh, touched by the Gregtech fishing rod. Okay, we're just out of string, actually, which is very surprising. That's like, it's nice that that's the only thing. What's stopping me from making more? Iron rings, of course it is. You know, that works for me. That's enough fishing rods. Penultimate, I will decide for you. You love Botania. You love Botania. I love Botania. It's actually just straight up probably my favorite mod ever. I remember it very fondly from whatever packs I played when I was a kid. I don't know if it was in Sky Factory 3, but if it was, that's probably where I first found it. No, but here's the thing, Penultimate. That's the reason why it's so charming, is because you actually need to put thought into automating it. Like there's a skill curve to automating it. It's not just like throw all of these things into a machine. It's like you need to know what you're doing. You need to have a good grasp of systems and concepts, and you can automate these things in really cool ways. All right, there's our water rune. Like there's some insane A2 automations that you can do for everything in Botania, and they're so cool in my opinion. Okay, Rod of the Seas. All right, we're missing water bottle and living wood twig, which that is very easy. Water bottle, water bottle. Where are all of our saws? Do I just, is it, oh, it's really as simple as that. That's my bad. Alright, the rain is probably not doing good things for my bit rate. I'm gonna see if I can sleep it off. For some reason, I've decided to love Botania now. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you could come to that conclusion on your own. It's really important to me. Alright, Rod of the Seas. Oh, one more thing. Check this shit out. So I have a mana ring, a band of mana. This stores all the mana. You can see it in my XP bar down below. But basically, just right click and it fills water sources for free. Isn't that insane? And it uses like almost no mana. I almost wonder if it's bugged given how little mana it uses. Oh man. I love Botania. So we can patch up some of these water things around here that I did from terraforming. Let's see. I can never tell which block needs to be sourced up. It's always so confusing to me. Like, I feel like I should have put water sources in every single block, and I still can't tell which ones need it. Alright, well, I'll do that on my own time. And then I'm going to use this to continue this build here. I intend on putting water in these cracks, so that's one reason I made this Rod of the Seas today. And you know, Gregtech, water is not renewable. It's not infinite, so I would recommend if you go into Botania, if you're following my progression, make one of those Rods of the Seas. It's really nice. Okay, I don't know if there's much more that I need to do today. Let's see. I can show you guys, well, I gotta think. Is there something I should do? No, it is a Gregtech config, straight up. I do know that. Or a Gregtech New Horizons config, not Gregtech as a whole. I could work on building this project. That's an option. I do need to get foliage going. I don't like to build on stream because I feel like it's such a creative thing and it's such a personal thing, and I feel like there's so much failure involved that I hate doing it on stream, although I keep telling you guys that you need to be comfortable with failure, so that's a tough one. I think I could just end stream and be very happy here with all the progress that I've made. I don't know if there's anything else that I really need. A good backpack would be nice, actually. Let me see. Cheers. Oh, hopperhocks. Oh my god. Shot, you're so right. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, there's a reason we did this Botania. Totally forgot. We need to make a bunch of hopperhocks. And this is for... I think Duct has asked for them. It's actually one of the best ways to get items, like pick up items in early game. It has like a 13 radius pickup range, which is legitimately insane. Where is Hopperhawk? Oh, of course, yeah, Botania will not tell you what the actual range is. I think it's some like ridiculous, either 7 or 13 radius, and it's huge. It's just it works through walls. It's just so nice. It's so nice. So let's get some of that going. All right, I think we owe Soy, I think, 3 stainless steel ingots worth of hopperhocks, which is 6. Duck was gonna order some. I'm gonna make a batch of 24 and then deliver the ones we owe to Soy. And then I think I'm gonna need to go hunting for some stainless soon. So that's 24 minus 5. Oh my, that's a lot. Maybe I will actually lower that down to, let's do 12 for now. Because the stainless is very expensive. I was gonna celebrate with Dinkwater finally, but I couldn't stall anymore and unlock SteamAge last night. I think you told me. Well, good job, Aslis, and welcome to SteamAge. It's very fun. I think you know progression by now. You've seen us all do it, but if you have any questions, you're free to ask me on what your routing should be, and that's congratulations, my friend. Duct is cooking something nefarious. Like, I just don't even, it's not even, I want to show you guys Duct Island, first of all. There's some cool things going on over there. Also, chat, don't tell the devs about my new flight tech. They don't need to know, okay? They don't need to know. I don't want them to nerf this too. The blood waterfall is certainly something. This is my favorite new build though. Goose made a totally heteronormative spa. What I like to lovingly call the Yowie spa. And this is where you go in a hot tub with each other 5 feet apart and you wash off all your warp together. So that's his new build. I don't even know where the entrance is though. My frames are just dying over here. It's the very not gay hot tub. There's a pool as well. I think this is a shower room. Oh yeah, got showers. Nice little view here. Wow. Soy and 3 spot. Yeah, actually, exactly. I think there's something nefarious brewing here that is very much lagging out my frames, but I guess we'll see. There's the Ouroboros setup. God, that's loud. Dude, what are they cooking here? I'm so scared. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Okay, I think I know why I'm lagging. Oh my god. That's so much XP. That is so much. What? Holy shit. That's probably why I'm lagging. My levels just went to 200. What is this? I have no words. I have no words. I think they're doing XP crafting with this. That is the only sane thing that they could be doing with this. I'm scared to ask, but let's see what they're doing inside. Oh, this is just the mob farm. Okay. Incredible. 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 I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. What is this? What is this? Rosa Mysteria. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask what the ducklings are doing here. I'm glad I could clear up a little bit of the lag though. But yeah, let's get back on topic. Is there a reason I hopped over here? No, it's just out of curiosity. Something pure evil is brewing, Jumper. You're absolutely right. Yeah, have I showed stream the passive LV circuits yet? Yeah, 283 levels off the rip is insane. That's legitimately bonkers. I'll make the hopperhocks and then I'll show you guys the LV circuits, and then I think I'll do some building on my own this weekend, and then we'll be on our normal stream schedule for the rest. All right, Blaze Trophy. Do you do anything other than set me on fire? No. 6 of these carpets. 6 feathers. Oh, actually, I am making 24. I'm silly. I'm so silly. 12 string. Six string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, okay. I'm getting confused here, chat. Give me a sec to get my bearings. And thank you for the follow, Uncle. Sick. Schism. Let's get this going. 9 wants. Okay, Hollow wants me to show the passive LV circuits. I will get to that after I do my my crafting here. All right. So the runes are going to be slow. I think I should make some potency lenses actually. That would help the speed at which we like extract the mana from the pools, but it will still not help the pool throughput. So it is what it is. But it'll help us for streamers. You know, it'll be helpful. Grab this. We don't have any of that. And then what do I need for the lens that I'm looking for? Rune of Fire, which we have some extras. All right, that's Thundering and Storming. It's probably done. And then of course, we got to get some pink dye. I might have to do that later on my own time, but that'll be next. That'll be next. Why did I make 3 potency lenses, chat? Am I silly? Alright, living rock plus the wand will finish the rune, and then we right click with an empty hand to do the same recipe. That's definitely faster. Holy moly, you see that? Watching you guys play early game GTNH makes me feel like I'm not cut out for this shit. Okay, we were having a conversation about this because all of us are doing legitimately insane bullshit that you should not be doing on your first GTNH run. Um, and we were talking about like, wow, we feel so bad for all the new players who are gonna like see this and go, oh, is that what GTNH early game looks like? And then get like rolled when it's, or like think that they're gonna get rolled by it. When the reality is it's not that bad. It's not as bad as we do it. Yeah, I could combine the potency and speed. I don't think the speed is gonna do much because we're like literally 1 block away from the actual thing. So my inclination is that it's probably good how it is. I do have 3 flowers producing mana. They're going. I think our main problem is getting mana from this lower area up to the top area because we can't use sparks because they're gated behind titanium, which makes me unreasonably upset. And Fluff, of course, I will play, but I will play Moni again. I will pick up my run at some point. I'm really obsessed with Project Singularity, as you can see, but we'll be spending like 5 months in LV because we want Hecuba and the underdogs and the other teams who are going just a little bit slower to have the time and space to play the game the way they'd like to. So there will be some time this month that I will be probably devoting to Moni Factory. But the thing is, you know what, chat? I have learned some insane strats that I will be replicating every single run I do from now on. Like, if I ever do a normal terrain gen run, I will be doing day 1 healing axe, no matter what. Like, I don't want to mess with that. Like, I will go roguelike dungeon, get a saddle, get a horse, find a wizard tower, and day 1 we're gonna do the ritual. Yeah, that's so much tech that I have learned from these insane people that I will always be using. It's not, there's no set time, but that was like kind of 5 weeks, months was kind of like the number we had in mind. Okay, that's a lot of runes. I think we're good. Just to like get things chillaxed. I think, yeah, mostly Chief Logan and Hecuba wanted to like reassess how we were progressing because I think they had a different perception of what progression was going to look like. And obviously we did some insane shit that no one could have expected, right? So I totally get it, and I'm definitely here to communicate with them on like how we're going to go in the future. Mystical light gray, mystical gray. Sorry, I'm also distracted because I'm trying to get all the crafting materials as I speak. Okay, let me I'll put this away, put that away. Oh man, seriously? 1. All right, Petal Apothecary. It's time to meet your maker. I think we need to do 2 of each. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. And I do think we have twice the air runes that I actually needed, but more the merrier. I wonder if it's a good idea to combine whatever I learned from this run. That's like, that would be a great video, right? But I don't know if I can remember all the random shit that I learned. Let me think about this. I think one of them was do loot games. That's pretty obvious. Loot games are big. You get enchanting table, conduits, a bunch of random bullshit. What else? There's early Botania tech, there's early Thaumcraft tech. Like the Steam Age Thaum is great. Um, unstable tools, I guess. What's everyone's thoughts on modernity? Boo. The only thing, are we talking about modernity as in like the texture pack? All the loot games near my base are stupid memory games. It's sad I haven't found a single Minesweeper. You can actually change in config to make it only Minesweeper. I don't know where the config is, but that is a thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously, LV Thumb is like huge. I think hungry chests are huge. I think this is like your only available Steam Age item pickup. Like for items on the ground for mob farms. Oh my god, and Witch Farm? Holy moly, don't even get me started on how good Witch Farm is. Okay, we do have to deliver 6 hopperhocks to Mr. Soy Cake. So I think he's not on, but I'll wrap up a little gift for him and I'll put it over at the base. Let's put this down. Put this away. Let's see, what's the funniest chest I could put this in? I think a baby chest would be great. And then we need to get a sign or something. Sign, sign, sign. Jester, I want to set up my witch farm. How can I filter armor and other stuff without automagy hungry chests in Steam LV? You can't. Not sanely, I think. You could use like a combination of drawers and what are those other things? The filing cabinets, but I would not recommend it. And that's why I think it's so powerful, right? You don't have access to item filtering before that tier. So that's why you gotta do that. The main usage of baby chests is that it's just a very cheap single slot inventory, and it allows only one cell to enter the system, essentially. Alright, chat, if you were interested in it, we are on our way to check out Soy Cake and 3's infinite LV circuits, the passive LV circuits in LV. So lock in if you want to see it. Oh, large door to break. Yep, that's a good one. There goes my FPS. Let's put this right here. Actually, let's make this cute. A little gift. 9. 6 hopperhocks. Alright, so yeah, they did crash the LV circuit economy. Check this out. Their base is already kind of insane. Look at this. Like they've got some insane shit going on right now. 295,000 iron dust. 220,000 gold dust. It's not right. It's not right. Here is the floor of the LV automation, and I think I should start it off with how they're getting all of this stuff. It's off right now, but there are some, oh my gosh, they need to make this place a little more walkable friendly. The phantasmal drone, when bred, will turn mob drops into mobs. So what they have currently, and I think it's shut off right now, is they have ender pearls dropping as quickly as possible here, and these phantasmal drones turning those ender pearls into endermen and then killing them as fast as possible in order to create XP. And from this XP, they're emptying it into different fluid tanks and using these auto crafting benches to turn the XP buckets into items. And you can see right here, this is like they've got 8 tin XP crafters. They've got an array of all of these XP crafters. Copper is pretty big. All of these items are being pipe spaghettied. Very, very scarily, might I add. Oh my god, I don't even know how to get out of here. We need to go out the front door. Oh, and if you didn't know, XP bucket. These XP buckets have recipes that you can get materials with. I think this is for challenge runs. Don't tell the devs that, they'll get rid of it. But yeah, these are like really helpful. Flint dust, gypsum, calcite, sulfur, iron, quartz sand, tin, nickel, copper, raw rubber, obsidian, just like a bunch of random stuff that you can get in the world if you're playing a normal world, but you might not be able to access if you're doing something with a challenge run. And so they have a whole drawer wall of all of these resources that are being XP crafted insanely quickly. 323,000 tin dust in LV. And all of these are being processed, thrown into different arrays of machines to passively create all of the components you need to get LV circuits. Look at these. They got resistors and assembling machines. They got refined glue coming out of something. I think this is probably sticky resin. And all of it culminates in these basic circuit assemblers in which they have 48,000 LV circuits right now. Don't do this. Don't set this up ever, actually. Like, never. I don't think you could use 48,000 circuits until like probably later than UV. This is so not like nonsensical. Don't do this. That said, this is really cool. And when you're in LV and you've got nothing else to do, like if you're doing a challenge run LV only, this is a fantastic idea to do challenge runs with. It's just really cool. I'm glad they set this up. I would never set it up personally. And if you're doing a normal run, don't. But obviously it's fucking sick. So I think I'm gonna call it, oh my God, there's more pipe spaghetti? What is going on in this base? I'm scared, chat. I'm really scared. Creosote oil, steam, oh my gosh. Looks like 576 EBFs worth of circuits. Yeah, it's just everything. It's just everything. All right, chat, I'm going to finish it on there. Thank you, Soy Cake, for giving me... Oh, actually, one last thing that Soy did. That's really cool. Soy specifically has been building a lot, and he made this really cool Thaumcraft area. And if you check this out, he's using these lights up here to do like kind of a constellation build, which I think is really cool. These are Thaumcraft lights that you can place down with wands. They're called light orbs, and he's using little micro blocks. I just thought that was really cool. So, oh my God, arcane stone block glowing moon. That's sick. I've never seen that. Yeah, dude, Soy's build is insane. It's very cool. So go check out Soy Cake in 3, and they stream on YouTube often, and they make wonderful videos. So go check those out. I don't know if I have links for them, but let's head home and wrap up today and find somebody to raid. Is there anyone online that we would like to raid today? Yeah, Tooge. Tooge has been there mostly as a Viber. He's a late joiner, but he'll be more active soon, hopefully. They have a very playful gay dynamic. Wow. 3 would hate that you're saying that, so keep saying it. Let's wrap up right here on our new mana setup. Thank you all for joining me today. It's been a lovely stream. The viewership is going insane recently, and I really appreciate all of you guys showing up and chatting and just making my day so good, so filled with friends and laughs and fun. And yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm getting annoyed here. One sec. I'll lock in a second. Where's that flowing water? There we go. Okay, back to my heartfelt speech. I really appreciate it. So thank you for joining. And yeah, much love, my friends. Let's go find someone to raid, and then I'll say my normal outro. Ooh, MC Term is online? Okay. Let's raid MC Term, because he was in the GTNH charity event. And I still haven't caught up with him. Oh my God, so many people are crafting right now. You know, also there's Ruckus online, and it's been a minute, so... You know what? I've never raided MC Term. Let's go raid them. They were in a lovely LV Blitz charity event with us, so I want you guys to pop in and spam their chat with as much love as you can. And all right, while we load up, thank you for joining me. be kind to yourself and others and do the best that you can. And that will be enough. And I will be here for you. And you'll be here for yourself, hopefully. Let's go raid MC Term. Goodbye, my friends, and have a fantastic day. Peace.